Hello everyone, welcome to your Wisest segment and welcome back. Hope you've been enjoying the past few days of this 15-minute power boost. Just a time for us in the mornings to start the day off on the right note. And even though the United States of America is going through a great transformation, maybe one of the greatest transformations we've ever had historically, what's your intention for America? Because the intention that you set for America will have a lot to do with the way that you feel as a person, with the way that you are as a person. So let's say I want the intention for peace in America. Are you peaceful? Are you in a good space within yourself? Is there stillness? Is there calm? Is there love? Is there empathy? Because whatever state you are in, that's the intention that gets set. Many times we set intention, it's for a future idea. This is what I want. This is what I feel will be my reality. But you have to develop the energy in you for it to be manifested. So I want a vibrant, happy, peaceful, energetic, progressive, powerful, value-based, virtue-based America. So to what extent is that energy living inside of me? Inside of me. This is my moment of wisest here. How much is that energy flowing through me? Look at the beautiful backdrop that we have. The Washington Monument. A few days ago we had, I think that there was a picture in the news at the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, which, is created in this backdrop as well, where there were the National, I think, Army or Reserves were all lined up on the steps, and it was a completely different scene of what America looked like. Did you all remember that? Where all these military guys were standing up at the Lincoln steps and looking really mean, and he was like, what world did we just enter? Kind of reminded you 3.5 years ago, what world was that? And so it was like, what's my intention? Did we create that energy? Have we been so angry or so frustrated or so upset with ourselves that we have manifested this vibration? And if that is the case, and I'm not telling you it is, but if that is the case, then can't I re-manifest by resetting a new intention for myself and for America? So what I'd like us to do this morning is to really set an intention to just spread the energy of peace all over America. I'll guide us through this meditation this morning, and Santosh will give up some images or offer some images of the USA. And I want you to just take a breath. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Just for a moment, I'd like you to observe within yourself, what is your capacity of peace at this moment? Is the nature of the soul in its original state and religion of peace? Peace inside of myself, where I've been able to resolve and accept the differences that flow within me, makes it easy for me to set the intention of peace for the United States of America. That may all people who reside on this land experience deep freedom. A freedom that has no limits or bounds, starting first from the mind, entering the heart, and being transmitted throughout the land. There's no doubt that history has carved itself in stone, but I can reshape that. I can recarve it in a way and in a vision that supports the intention of peace. Let peace prevail throughout this nation and in the hearts of its residents. Let peace become the religion of every single soul. Let peace radiate throughout this country from north to south, from east to west. And as we vibrate these energy of thought, of intention, believe and have the faith that vibration is radiating far and wide. Peace is radiating far and wide. Peace is radiating far and wide. Peace is radiating far and wide. I set this energy of intention to flow throughout my being and into the United States of America. To all the residents of this land, black, white, brown, yellow, tall, short, Democrat, Republican, rich or poor, educated, uneducated. Break all of that away and just be souls. Just recognize that we're all souls. And the original power and the original nature is peace. So we hold that moment of stillness as we return into the space, carrying our intention of peace into the room, into our hearts. My request for our power boost to stay ignited and alive all day today. Can you practice this even for a minute? What do you have to lose every hour in the hour to create the intention of seeing peace just spread throughout all of the United States of America? It's the intention you wish to set. And as you set the intention, you're also in the feeling of peace within your being. One of the reasons why sometimes meditation feels so hard is that you have a thought but you don't feel it. If you have rage or anger and you feel it, you say it's real. You feel authentic. But if you feel empty, if you feel sad, if you feel disillusioned and disappointment, that is real. In addition to that, well, what's your intention to get out of that feeling? What will be your intention to move past that stage? So what thought are you willing to nurture consistently over a period of time until you get there? Let's say I have the thought, I want to be healthy and full of vitality. Am I? Do I feel like I have vitality? And is it coming from the soul, or is it coming from my logical mind? So let's say I want to be rich. How rich? $100 rich? 100 million rich? Once I did an exercise with a group of students, and I asked them, how many of you have 9 cents? Raise your hands. Everybody did. How many have 90 cents? Raise your hands. Everyone did. How many have $9 in, at least in your bank account? Everyone raised their hands. How many have $90? How many had $900? A few hands went down. How many have $9,000 in their bank account safe? More hands went down. How many have $90,000 in their bank account saved, or $90,000 accessible to them? More hands went down. How many have $900,000 accessible to them right now? Very, very few hands went up. How many have 9 million? How many would love 9 million? All hands went up. How many are willing to make the effort for 9 million? There were question marks. How many of you had $9 billion in the account? Nobody's hands went up. I said, have you ever thought of having $9 billion in the account? Everyone in the room said, no, never did. So they didn't even feel 9 billion. If you can't feel the intention, then why are you even thinking it? But if you feel the thought really is somewhere buried in you, waiting to emerge, I feel one day America will be at peace with itself. It has been searching for peace since its inception. I feel that there'll be less lives lost during this particular period of transition. I feel and believe and visualize the law enforcement officers will stop imposing such force and taking lives unnecessarily. I envision and I see leadership's conscience having a turnaround. Something in leadership has to change. The heart has to blossom. I got a message from somebody who basically wants to support the leadership, but also has reservations about the leadership. So the intention has a push and pull. So there's no power in their words. Yes, you can get deceived by their position or who they are, what they look like. But if there's a tug of war going on inside, your words won't have power. Your vibrations won't have power unless you choose to force it on someone. That's a different kind of power. I'm not talking about human force. We see what human force looks like. Military, police, tear gas, rubber bullets. That doesn't give you the power that's long term. I'm talking about power of the spirit, where there's the feeling, peace will come, because I am peaceful. So wherever I go, I will bring that peace with me. And if there are 10 of us like this, 100 of us like this, 1,000 of us, 1,000,000 of us peacefully walking around, don't you think peace is going to transmit itself in the country and around the world? So let your power boost this morning and your wisest segment focus on your intention for sending peace throughout our United States of America. I thank you for joining us for our wisest segment today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Don't forget to tune into America Meditating Radio. Some fantastic shows are on there. And if you have any questions, or if there's any particular topic that you'd like me to touch on in our 15-minute Power Boost, just put it in the comment list or email us at at info@americameditating.org. Again, that's info@americameditating.org. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow.
Focusing my thoughts. Taking just a minute. Sitting quietly, I become aware of my surroundings. I focus on an object in front of me, allowing it to fill my awareness. Letting go of any distractions, I hold only the object in my awareness. Even if I'm distracted, I gently return my focus to the object. I identify one quality of that object. I focus on this. I hold this one thought.